Oh dear God.
You're right. You're not gonna die on me or something. It's gonna be hard.
It's
to
live
do
on
this.
camera.
Yeah, I know. It's gonna be hard to do this show by myself. I'll manage, but I'm just saying. But we don't want to talk to you guys. We talk to myself. Like, hey, it's Mo. The other one's dead. That's his ghost. So hi, this is Mo's Politically Incorrect. Welcome to our Politically Incorrect show.
And my funky coffee.
And my
that my
funky
son
tea.
made me.
I've got my tea.
He keeps insisting, and yeah,
it's just milk, innit?
Yeah.
It might just be chocolate milk.
You know what I think he's done?
What?
I think he put one of the herbal fucking tea bags in.
There we go. There's give you best of both worlds.
I think he's freestyling it.
So we're dads in sort of early 40s, and we've got like teenage kids who are sort of understanding the world, coming into their own, developing their characters, and it's unprecedented for us because we, as we've said before, we're first generation British. We'll eat that afterwards now. We're what the hell is that? We're first generation British kids who are raising second generation British kids, and I'm sure it was hard enough for our parents raising us, but we got the odd slap. Well, I say the odd slap. We got a slap nearly every other day, which kept us in line. Unfortunately, we can't do that with our kids, not because we're scared of them. It's just because the Crown Prosecution Service in this country is very strong, and the kids only got to go to a teacher and say, yeah, I got this brief from my dad last night, and then you'll have them knocking on your door, the social services. So for that,
I mean, and we're not saying that we condone it. It's not like that, but it's just like discipline.
It was. I mean,
but the way we were, it come to the point. I think, you agree with, if you think through, if it was, the same for you. But in my sort of circumstances, when my dad was a certain way, it's kind of like then he wouldn't have to do anything anyway. Yeah. Because if he just turn up and I'd be like, no, not like he'd beat the shit out of me.
You just turn up and look at you like that. Will say your name fully.
You're just like, yeah, he's dad firm.
Yeah,
But I think even in this country they used to do it like that. Back in the day.
Exactly. The kids had a lot of respect, not just for their own parents, but for any elder they met outside in the streets. But then slowly, this whole notion of you can raise your kids as a single parent. The dad doesn't need to be around. The responsibility being taken away from the dad, and it's sort of the responsibility suddenly fell onto the state. The state took that responsibility and that authority away from the parents. Yeah. And they sort of took it on themselves, but they couldn't do it because you can't, micromanage every small family. Yeah. And that's where I think the downfall of that
they're not
came.
Surprised, but then people are surprised that why kids are as bad or as thing as they are now. It's
exactly.
It's obviously it's gonna have a domino effect.
It's because kids are seeing their parents as their equal. Like you touched on before in one of our previous episodes, there comes a point where you as a child, you feel I've surpassed my parent. I have more knowledge and more information. My dad or my mum doesn't know as much as I know. You feel that, and when kids nowadays feel that, they see themselves as equal to their parents. We still, no matter, even at the point we thought, okay, I'm way smarter than you, we still knew the authority still lay with the parent.
Respect, and it was respect.
Respect in our cultures. But nowadays it's very hard to sort of implement that in to children, that look, that no matter how I am with you, I'm still your dad. So there's a line that you're not going to cross.
Oh, I do have to say that a couple of times.
Dude, the amount of times I've sat down with my daughter's asking me this question, we're chatting, and my wife would turn around and she'll look at us and she'll be like, you know what, I see you two talking, and I think I would never in a million years be able to talk to my dad how you talk to your dad, to my daughter. And I feel like happy as well. It's like an achievement that, okay, at least my daughter's that comfortable with me that we can talk about a lot of things. But it's also a sad fact as well that maybe somewhere along the line, as a parent, we're losing that dignity or that authority, so to speak. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I think we're quite, we can keep it in check. We're quite firm in that sort of sense that, we're similar in that sort of sense.
Give me the backhand. You want the backhand?
No, but in a sense that, if they do say something too cheeky, like, Zayn does it sometimes, or Mira does it sometimes, like get into that sort of too sort of something that they, I had to tell her, I think the other day, I can't remember what she said, but I just said, look, Mira, stop, and it's not telling off, but I'm just trying to remind you that I am your dad. Yeah. I'm not your friend.
Exactly.
So don't forget that some things it's okay to say the wrong thing and then go, okay, sorry, I'm sorry, Dad.
But you know what we didn't get?
Say that because they just get scared of me.
What have I done? Yeah. Oh my God.
I'm not gonna say sorry. Yeah. They're not one of those ones. So.
But you see, one thing that I've realized what we do that our parents didn't do. Like what we got was simply, don't do that, don't touch that, sit there. We'll do the same thing. Don't do that. Don't touch that. Sit there. But with us, it'll be don't do that because if you do that, this is gonna happen. Don't touch that because that will happen.
Yeah.
And sit there because I'm gonna do this and I need you to do this.
We're trying to fill in the gaps that maybe
make them understand rather than preaching is teaching. You know, where we're teaching them that look, this is the reasons for it, and this is what you're going to do. And it can be hard sometimes because sometimes you just don't have the energy.
No.
You know, so you're like, just shut up and sit down, and then you'll see the kids. They're like, oh,
then you feel like bad,
and that's where the compassion comes in. You're like, oh God, let me go back to her and chat to her. And like the other day, something happened. She found these Lego things. I mean, Lego's fine. But there's a micro Lego.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen them?
Yeah, the little ones,
so you can make these little bouquets and what have you. And she's like found them off Temu or something. And my eldest, she ordered them for the little one. So she spent all this time doing it. And just before bed, one of them's like come off. And now she wants to spend her time to fix that. And it takes a bit of time. It would have taken about 20 minutes to sort it out. And I said, leave it. And I have to tell her off, like, leave it, go to bed. And she's a bit like me. If there's something that's undone, she struggles to sleep. So I understood that afterwards, and I was like, okay. So then I got back.
You do see yourself in them, innit? You have to,
absolutely.
And that's how you've got to
that's how you learn, and that's how you
got to understand them as well as the other way around.
So after our episode, I actually went back in at like 12:30 at night, and it took me triple the bloody time. It took me an hour. But I managed to fix it only because my fingers are so big, and you fix one, the other one breaks off, and then you fix that one, and the other. It took me like an hour to do it, but I'd done it, and then I left it by her bedside table. So she woke up in the morning.
So cute.
It's so nice.
That's so cute.
She woke up in the morning and came and hugged her mum and kissed her mum. Thank you, mum. And I was like, no, that was me. Oh, okay, cheers, dad. No, what? But see, dads are so underappreciated.
Yeah.
You know, someone said this to me that kids, women, and pets. They're the only ones that are loved unconditionally. Kids, women, and pets.
Yeah.
A man is only loved if he provides.
Yeah.
You don't even need to love anything. You just need to provide.
Yeah.
That's the only. And I don't want to believe it because I want to believe my family loved me before I was broadcast.
We're kind of like the machine, innit? Like,
but we're that main cog that turns the other small cogs. I mean, they all got their roles to play, but we're the main one. If we're not turning, they they don't turn either.
But that's the thing, innit? You do, I don't know, you do feel under sort of things sometimes. You feel like, but you're happy because they're happy.
Yeah, absolutely. You see your happiness in theirs, absolutely.
You just kind
but
of like,
the truth is, I was speaking to somebody today as well, and I can't remember where I was. I think I was at a DIY store, and I was speaking to one of the ladies, and she's like, "Oh, it's all right for you. You're gonna go home and you're gonna chill out and relax. I'll still go home and take care of the kids." I go, no. You're talking about the last generation. That's what they did. They'd come home after a full days of work, sit down, knock their shoes off, food's come on the table. You're sitting there quietly, not to disturb them. They're not moving from that seat.
Yeah.
They're flicking the channels and But now the dad comes home, and it's like, okay, I've been looking after the kids all day. I picked them up school, so you need to deal with this. You need to do this. She needs her homework done. He needs this done.
Not that you've just come back from work.
You need to speak to him about this, and you need to go and sort him out. Have you had those ones? You need to go and sort him out. Because this is what he's done and blah blah.
Yeah.
So I'll go into the room and I'll be like, "You right? Yeah. Apparently I've got to sort you out."
Yeah.
Why? I don't know. Your mum said, "Can you just say I sorted you out?" But about what? I don't know. Just sort yourself out.
Sort yourself out. innit?
I'm in the same boat. Next week she's talking to me about sorting myself out. So I don't know. Just say yeah, cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, dads nowadays, we have so much more of an active role within the family. That it goes beyond just providing. We're the entertainer, we're the clown, we're the taxi driver.
We're the punching bag.
We're the punching bag. We're going out to get the groceries. Now, to be honest, I don't remember my old man going out getting the groceries. It would always be my mum. She'd always go out, get the groceries and get the stuff. Okay, he paid for it, obviously, and he'd get the bigger bits. For example, he'll go get the meat, like the whole,
the heavy stuff.
The heavy stuff, the meats and all that, the drinks. But the majority of the shopping was done by the woman. But now, God forbid, I say to my missus, "Look, can you just do the shopping by yourself today?" And because I'm a bit busy or whatever. You know what? Forget it. I don't forget what.
You ain't getting no food neither.
Yeah, I mean that's the that's the what you're getting in return. Forget it, no food. And like what do you mean forget? What does that mean? No, just forget it. Like forget it. We're not going to eat this week. We're not going to go shopping this week. There's going to be no food bought.
But they won't think for like tomorrow, innit?
No.
They'll just end up getting the takeaway on your card.
Exactly. Yeah. I can't remember what day it was, and I don't know if you guys faced this as well, but you must face it as well. Well, your kids are still young, but I come down and there's a takeaway, like you can see a takeaway bag, yeah, Uber bag or whatever, Uber Eats. I think it was a dessert. So I'm like, okay, and that dessert was half finished, so it went in the fridge. The next day, there was another takeaway. I can't remember what it was. I think it was like a shish kebab or something. And again, half finished in the fridge. And then when I opened the fridge on the third day, there was half finished 2 takeaways, but there was still the main dish of the house that was like still 2/3 remaining. And I just thought, this is where I've got to. And it was really bad. I felt really shit at that point.
But I've turned into my, you start to understand your dad more. Or what they probably had to go through. Because when you get to certain ages, and
when they were telling you switch the light off, no, you're not eating from out. Stay at home.
Even when she goes to work on Saturday, so when I've got the kids at home on Saturday during the day, there'll be food in there, obviously in the fridge and that she's made all the fresh stuff. But I'll be going through all the old stuff, like, or even when I come back from work.
You become what's that Hoover in Teletubbies?
Oh yeah, I know.
What's his name? What's his name, guys? The name of the Teletubby Hoover.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
You become that of the house. You'll sort of go around the house picking up all the crumbs that are left that no one's finished. Okay, son didn't finish that, I'll eat that. Boom. Hibba didn't finish that, I'll eat that, no problem. Missy didn't finish that, I'll eat that, no problem.
You let them have the fresh stuff, innit? That you.
Yeah, and. Underrated. Fathers are so underrated. The sacrifice we need to make is unbelievable, but we do it because of men.